And another tough aspect of not being able to have players there is who, what do you have in a player like Todd Gurley? And your offensive coordinator, Dirk Cutter, today on a Zoom conference call with reporters said that no one seems to know what is his health status and his workload, et cetera, so on and so forth. What can you tell us about Todd Gurley's readiness and his health status, Coach?
I think, we have a number of new players, that we've added. And so for all of those guys, we'll get to know them better, when they get here and they're around. So on the offensive side, it's Todd and Hayden Hurst, we haven't got to, be around Hayden and, what's the practice like, and same thing with Todd, what's going to be the best battle rhythm for him during the week on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to get him at his best. He's going to be such a big part of our offense. I'm sure that's what Dirk's referring to, to how much is the right amount for him. And that's our job as coaches to, once the guys get here, is to help them understand and learn that the best we can. And that's good communication that'll go on between, Todd, myself, the same thing. We do that with Julio too. And so what's the right amount of workload, for him during the week, knowing that, on game day, we want to get the best version of him. And so that's what we want to do with Todd. That's what we want to do with Hayden, Dante Fowler, anybody that's new to the program, getting to know the guys and understand them the best and how to feature them best. So, when Todd gets here, like we've already had those, conversations, obviously, but we'll make sure that we get the best, version of him, and what does the practice week look like to make sure on Sundays we get to feature him in all the best stuff that he does. So we're pumped to get to have him here.
But I'm assuming when you and Thomas Dimitroff and the rest of the Falcons brass gets together to make a decision on signing somebody like Todd Gurley, was it just a conversation of like, we've known what he can do, we see what he can do, obviously he's a guy who's here, but there's a risk. I mean, it was kind of sight unseen in that regard, right?
I guess the good news, though, Rich, on that one is Todd did finish the season. And so I think it's, in some spaces, it's probably even more difficult for a player that, finished on IR or had to do, a surgery or a procedure in the off season. So that definitely helped where, we knew Todd was able to finish the season there. And so that's a big piece of it, knowing that he came through the season, healthy and didn't have to have any, surgery in the off season. So once that, happened, then we knew, okay, hey, we got a chance to see where he's at and how we can feature him in the offense. But I think, what is the right amount? That'll have to be, in training camp and in the season. So we find our battle rhythm with him of what his best looks like for the whole year. And so we're looking forward to doing that.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.